right, stadium. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Cyclones headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So West Virginia's offense will go to work first. And here comes Michael Hawkins Jr. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who we went and got? The nation's leading rusher, Cam Cook from Jack State, his old university that he went to when he coached there the past season before West Virginia. Palmer, it's about running the football, establishing that and their tempo.
That's how you finish the sentence when you begin with Rich Rod, right, at West Virginia. You think back to guys like Noel Devine, way back in the day when Pat White was playing at quarterback and his ability to run it too. Everything is predicated on their ability to run it, and you need home run hitters. They've got that, and the Big 12 better watch out. I expect this offense to be explosive.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for room, it's Cook. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Forced out of the pocket. Turns it on at midfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the 1st down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the 1st down.
Quarterback Keith. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism.
He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Cyclones offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Omari Hayes, the transfer, former member of the Tulane Green Wave. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Complete to start this drive. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throwing, Hawkins. Caught over the middle. It's Bray. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Oh, what a move to get open. Just keeps moving. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute.
Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Rushes on him, and they got him.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, West Virginia. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cyclones come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Rayner. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And I think that's a built-in play for this offense. You saw the pressure immediately get to the quarterback on first down. You get him sacked. Well, how do you slow down the pass rush? You run the screen game. You invite those guys upfield, let them run by, and then you throw it over their heads. So a lot of times this is about controlling that pass rush and not letting them pin their ears back on the quarterback.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Hold and finds his man on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hawkins. Grabbed over the middle and sacked. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. They're facing a third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll take it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Got room to work. Spins away from the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many...
Got it! Touchdown, Mountaineers! He found found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll move the tight end. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And now on second down for this offense. He'll keep it again on the option. Maybe a crease. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Michael Hawkins. Here comes the heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Cyclones in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, West Virginia. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
This time on target.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The Cyclones headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Fires into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. Now on 2nd down. They go play action with Hawkins. And down he goes back at the 3. They'll try to get out of trouble from inside their own 5, but they'll have to convert 3rd and 10. Handoff to the single running back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hit the sweet spot on that one, and that'll kick you out of trouble. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Cyclones, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked...
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Cyclones! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Could not make his way to the corner.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running to the left. On the move is the 30. right down the gut of the field. To the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Bringing the heat. He gets away. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 23 team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's Georgia trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Now back to your game in Ames. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Miller. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Caught up with the Cyclones head coach coming out of the locker room. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Running through contact. Flying out to the left. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points. No backs but the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50, the 40, the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And his throw is incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Right down the boulevard. Inside. All the way. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Man, I just love how tight ends are used nowadays. They don't just line them up on the line anymore and say, go play ball. Move him all over the field. He can catch the football. He's a matchup nightmare. Continue to exploit him. Continue to move him around. That's why that dude has over 150 yards receiving on the day.
And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing right now.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got him this time. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Cyclones go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. With the catch, it's Jackson.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
Touchdown, Cyclones! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now, this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone, linebackers or safeties. Who's ever covering him, we've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. There's some room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Francis. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come in.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man in the middle. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Return. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Makes it, got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now it's 3rd and goal. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession,
flying down the right side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Hey, take it. 28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Freeze. Ready, go.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
The run inside. It's Francis. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Just a little off. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes the grab down the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's ball. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Running inside, it's Francis. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. The quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes makes one man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Quarterback moving. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Cyclones want to move quickly.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Iowa State. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Back to pass, it's Rayner. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Pulls it on the option. Powers through the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Francis. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Great job by the back on the option. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State sending the offense back out. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
And he throws another interception. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Here's a heat. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cyclones come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. This time it's complete. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got some space.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Francis. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Rayner. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The sure hands, it's Bailey. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. To the air on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. Got room on the return. Bust through behind his pad. He's inside the 40. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.